Speaking of women and dating, Pete Davidson, white dudes, are on the up. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian were spotted holding hands at a Six Flags roller coaster with some very unfortunate woman who was caught in that photo also, who's not the most famous woman ever on a roller coaster, and Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. Imagine getting on a roller coaster, which I would never do. I hate roller coasters. I've done it. Okay, I did it with my first girlfriend. I did it. I hated it. It feels like my ass is falling out. I don't like that. I feel like my stomach is coming through my ass. I don't like the way that feels. It feels like your wiener is coming up in your stomach. You know, it feels like you're about to throw up your nuts and shit out your stomach. You know what I mean? I don't like feeling like I'm going to shit out my stomach and throw up my nuts. So I don't ride roller coasters. That's called logic, folks. You might be in college right now listening to this, and you might say to yourself, "Oh, I have to take a logic, intro to logic, or intro to whatever." You know, it's a philosophy course that you have to get if you want to get a marketing degree. I don't know why. They just need to suck a little bit more money out of you. You know what I mean? And so here's logic, right? I don't like feeling like I'm going to throw up my nuts and shit out my stomach, so I don't ride roller coasters. What am I? Logical. Case X, case Y, combine, answer. There, I just taught you logic. You don't even have to go to that class. When you sit in front of that fucking counselor who doesn't know anything, go ahead and tell him, no, I listened to a podcast, Into the Woods podcast, heard of it? It's higher than the Joe Rogan podcast on the Apple podcast charts. And he said that he doesn't ride roller coasters because he doesn't like shitting out his stomach and puking up his nuts. He doesn't like feeling like that, so he doesn't ride roller coasters. That's logic. And they'll just look at you like, God, I don't even know why you're here. You should be off teaching. And they would give you a job on the spot. You would get a job as a teacher, and you would be really good at it. Because you'd stand in front of the logic course, and you'd make a lot of money off those little snot-nosed kids with the greasy hair, one kid with the greasy hair, one girl who just wants to talk to you the whole time, you know, because she's the teacher's pet. She thinks it's still high school. She doesn't shut the fuck up. My heater's turning on, my furnace. And I was like, what's going on? My house moving? Are we moving right now? And we actually are, Ryan. We're on the planet Earth. Okay, dude, cool. We're actually spinning it. Okay. And you'll just stand up there and be like, if I don't like shitting out my stomach and puking up my nuts, should I ride roller coasters? And they would all go, no. And you would go, correct. And that would be it. You'd sit there for the next hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 13, because it would take you a minute to settle them down and a minute to do that. And there's your logic course, folks.